Hello, welcome to Joburg Today. My name is Mabs. Where Paradise Grows is a multimedia exhibition that explores the impact of urban renewal on the society of Detroit, America.
Afrofuturistic and post-apocalyptic are some of the descriptives used for the latest multimedia exhibition at Goethe on Main. Transformations in Detroit and Johannesburg inspired the installation. Where Paradise Grows look at an ongoing science fiction project, Beware of the Dandelions, created by 4 American artists known as Complex Movements.
So this exhibition kind of is like the bits and pieces of those components that make up Beware of the Dandelions. So what we'll find are kind of the character sketches that exist within this parable, so we understand what each character is about, their role. We'll also look at how science and social justice movements, their relationship between each other.
Lyrics, hip-hop music and video are amongst others on the palette of this art installation. Complex Movements usually performs for audiences, but can unfortunately not be in South Africa. By making use of elements like science fiction and fantasy, this exhibition is an example of the international multidisciplinary art movement Afrofuturism, which explores Black identity.
I think that Where Paradise Grows is particularly interesting in its comparative nature, looking at Detroit, looking at Johannesburg, looking at this Afrofuturist moment, which obviously in the States means something very different than it does in the African continent, but still looking at Africa futures in a way, and science fiction in another. So I think it's very significant work, and Ingrid is certainly an interesting curator. And I think this particular project is very interesting in terms of the conversations that it raises, in terms of like city planning, urbanity, exclusion, creative production, in terms of Africa futures. It's sort of an interesting mix of things, and I think particularly for this space at this time at Arts on Main, it's important conversations to be had.
Despite icy weather on the opening night, Joburgers dropped by.
I think it's an excellent idea, and also I love the fact that there is quite a bit of feedback, or there's a lot of part of the purpose of the exhibition is to generate feedback from the audience.
I think it's awesome. I think it's a nice way to bring people together, and as a person in the arts, it's something that I'd love to be a part of. Like, how can I be involved? I wish I was in Detroit. Yeah.
Complex Movements may not have been able to perform in Johannesburg themselves, but their work seems to have made an impression. Marise de Klerk, Joburg Today.
Hi, it's Kenneth. You're watching Joburg Today.
If you have any comments for us or there's something that you'd like to see on this show, keep in touch with us through social media by following us on Twitter at Joburg Today, liking our Facebook page, joburgtoday.tv. Don't forget, hashtag Joburg Today. Also, while on the go, check us out on pockettv.movi, and that is Pocket with an I. Mpo chats to come from the British Council.
In studio today, we've got Colm from the British Council. Colm, welcome to our studio.
Thanks, Paul.
Colm, just tell us, in terms of the international skills and partnership, please tell us about that.
Well, the British Council has been working with the National Business Initiative and Merseta for the last number of years, bringing together South African colleges and colleges in the UK to look at various different aspects of skills development and improving how the colleges can provide better skilled services for students in South Africa and in the UK. The conference that we've got happening this week on Friday is the culmination of 2 years of work that they've been doing together, where we want to bring the colleges together to talk about what they've learned, what the outputs will be from the programme, and what we can do better in South Africa and in the UK to make skills provision for young people in our countries better.
And how do you plan to bring the mining and engineering skills back into South Africa, especially in Joburg, for the youth?
Well, the colleges have been working together on some really technical projects that have helped the students get into some of the nitty-gritty and detail of what it means to work in those sectors. And we've built some really strong partnerships with industry and the colleges in order to help the students bring that learning right to the workplace. So I think we've been doing practical implementation of vocational skills partnerships through this program.
And what can one take out of the conference that you're going to be having in terms of the mining skills and the engineering skills?
Well, I think the learning that is very clear to me is that people who are working in those sectors and teaching young students, aspirational young students in those sectors, are immensely pleased to be able to have international connections. And to have an international connection with the UK and the South Africa helps mutual learning between the two places, and it makes the quality of the provision better, we think.
And the importance of this event around Johannesburg?
Yeah, I think it's important that we host this in Johannesburg, given the importance of the sector and the engineering sector to Johannesburg's future. And I think that the colleges across South Africa, working with the colleges in the UK, coming here will see what can happen when you have a vibrant skills sector operating in a city such as Joburg.
Please tell us about the skills transfer in the future, especially around Johannesburg.
Well, the British Council is determined to work for the long term with our partners in Johannesburg to make sure that we're offering opportunities for international connections with UK colleges and Joburg colleges to make sure that the quality of the provision and the quality of the learning for the young people is incredibly high.
Okay, thank you very much.
My name is Kanja Aitz and you're watching Joburg Today.
Da Vinci was a philanthropist, artist, architect, engineer, a man of many talents.
This exhibition is a compilation of all Da Vinci's work. You know, a lot of us actually just know bits and pieces of what he managed to achieve, like the Mona Lisa or what he did with flight. But in fact, he did hundreds of different things, from doing engineering, sculpture, to actual art. On the engineering side, you know, he came up with the whole idea of a ball bearing. That's boring. But you know, every car we use, every wheel that turns needs a ball bearing. And if it wasn't for Da Vinci, well, we'd probably still be walking around. He also did a lot of other stuff around anatomy, where he studied the human body to make sure the dimensions were, in terms of his paintings, were aligned to the human body. And then you get to understand about the Vitruvian Man, the golden ratio, and it's all these amazing little facts that you pick up, and then you start being more and more inspired. He invented the perfect city, the layout of how a city should be combined, and town planning aspects. And again, this amazing guy, how come he was thinking about designing the perfect city when he was already doing so much? As in the Mona Lisa, where Pascal Cotte, a French engineer, taking a photograph of the Mona Lisa, he managed to unveil the aspects of this majestic painting and found secrets. And of these secrets, there's 25 that you can learn about. It's about seeing it all together under one roof, and then being amazed and hopefully inspiring us to do better things in our own lives.
Showcasing the true depth of Leonardo da Vinci's abilities, the exhibition provides a fascinating insight into the mind of a genius through the different replicas displayed. I am Butumelo Larato Kwena for Joburg Today.
My name is Shonok. You're watching Joburg Today.
Check out the special focus section to see what is happening in and around Johannesburg, and check out one of our brand new shows, Leading Opinion. That's it from me, Maps. I leave you with Screw Loose by Rubber Duck.
Back in ETV.
I got screw loose in my shoe. I got screw loose just for you. I got a screw loose for Cape Town. And when you find me on the street with screw loose in my feet, you know Cape Town's my playground, my playground. I got a screw loose in my head. 10 shots, knock, knock, who's there? On the rocks we rode through Cape Town. And I say, sweet Jesus, it's a crime to drink whiskey mixed with lime. All this time we fight for one more night. We fight. Please don't take these feet from this street. Please save my soul. Put this screw back in my shoe. And please don't stop it. I won't stop until my heart stops loving you. I got a screw loose in my shoe. I got a screw loose just for you. And oh how the city waits for the showdown. Between the wheel and the floor, between the Zeppo and the door. All this time we fight for one more night. We fight. Please don't take these feet from this street. Please save my soul. Put this screw back in my shoe. And please don't stop it. I won't stop until my heart stops loving you. I got a screw loose in my shoe. I got a screw loose just for you. I got a screw loose for Cape Town. And please don't take these feet from this street. Please save my soul. Put the screw back in my shoe. And please don't stop it. I won't stop until my heart stops loving you.